Good morning. Welcome back to Crochet with Lulu and friends. You may hear snoring in the background. I have three right here. And when I say right here, under my elbow, right here. So you're probably going to hear snorting, sniffling, and snoring. How is everyone doing on this beautiful Friday morning? It is absolutely gorgeous. It's almost 10:30 a.m. here in central Middle Tennessee. Wanted to say hello and to show you a new beanie that I am starting. Just starting this. The colorway is gorgeous and I'm so anxious to work it up. You know, Hobby Lobby's my favorite yarn. I mean, I wish Hobby Lobby would see my videos and send me some of all of their yarn because I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so squishy, so forgiving. And I love this yarn, and it's in the colorway Firecracker. Oh my word, I had a hard time finding that. Is that not gorgeous? I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's so, the colors are so rich. And this is just, I'm just starting. I started it a few days ago. I'm having trouble crocheting. I did finish, earlier I posted a video of the little bag-a-day whale. I love the colorway, and I'm not sure the name of it. I know it's a Red Heart Super Saver, and I just had it in a ball because I had made a beanie with it, I guess maybe 2 years ago, and I found that little, just a small ball of yarn that was left over, and I'm actually starting another whale bag charm. I have all these squirrels in my head. My friend and I talk about this a lot. I have a small case that my mother had years ago, and it's just perfect to hold a few little dollops of yarn, a little case. There's my glow in the dark. But this is, you hear the snoring. Now there have been nights that I have woke up to the snoring, wondering if there was another human in the living room with me. Okay, I had it all tangled up. I have 6 million hooks. If you can see some of those colors in there, it's kind of a hot pink, the lime green, a blue, the black, and then a beautiful purple. It's gorgeous. Now, I mentioned this before when I made it. I don't mind the colors in this right now. I'm really loving the colors. I love how it's changing and how it's, you know, how it's working out in the whale bag charms. I was gonna do a small ghost, but I thought, oh, that's gonna be so busy, and I don't know if I have the patience to try to figure out the back loops and the front loops and the bobble stitches with this busy and dark of yarn. If it was lighter, it might be a little easier for my eyes to see it. Here is it's such a beautiful color. Excuse me while I pick up my yarn. I just threw it in the floor, not literally, but so yeah, I'm gonna make another one, and I thought maybe when I get done I'll see how much I've got left. I don't think I'll have enough to do another one, but I'm hoping I will, because I think I called it the Bohemian Whale, and it just he was so cute. I couldn't wait to show him. And so I may have a small hook problem, and this is not all the hooks I have. Carrie the Yarny Elephant last year sent me Oh, it was beautiful. A whole set of clover hooks, and I am loving them. But I have all of my hooks right now just kind of mixed in. I have this many in right here, and then I have a bag that's got some in them, and then I've got several different bags over there. I love my hooks. This is the one I use with my size 10 lacy thread. But yes, I just wanted to get on here and say hello and let you know what I'm working on. I've tried several times this week to do a video, and it just did not, sorry for the zipping, it just did not work out like I had wanted it to. Now, if I get done with a lot of the whales and the ghost and the spinner ornaments, I do have one spinner ornament over there for the craft fair, then I may start on another beanie. And this is Red Heart Super Saver, and it's called Bright Mix, and it is acrylic worsted weight. And I just love the colorway in that. It's gorgeous. And I may have a yarn problem as well. Is that not the way we do? And I mentioned this in another video. The older I get, the more I want all my yarns just like right with me. And I don't have a designated yarn room in my apartment because my apartment's small. It's a large kitchen, huge kitchen, a small bathroom, a small bedroom, and a living room. So my thoughts are to eventually, I have a secretary desk downstairs, and then I have a china cabinet. Now, when I say a secretary desk, it's the desk with the hutch on top. And it's not very wide, but it does have some good drawers. So my thoughts are to get both of those cleaned out really good, because they've been in the basement. I know they're dusty. Move them up and maybe put them in my living room somewhere. I don't want to clutter, but right now I have a huge yarn barf situation over there. And when I say huge yarn barf, I'm talking, it looks like somebody just went in and just tossed these in bags and just threw the bags here and there. And I'll go to the basement, and if I'm not real careful, when I go down there to do laundry, I'll start prowling in my yarns, and I'm thinking, oh, such a beautiful beanie. I'll take this one up. I'll just take one or two. Then before I know it, I have a whole bag. And then that bag is like, in my mind, I'm going back to that yarn that I left in bags in the basement and in the cabinet. So I may have a small problem. I don't have that much yarn, but I do have a huge yarn idea problem. Addiction, if you will. It's like my coffee stash. I have a stash over there and a stash here, and I catch myself freezing bags of coffee, and it's like, when, you know, I need help, I need therapy. But I hope everyone's had a wonderful week. It's been gorgeous weather here. We have had beautiful, beautiful fall weather. Unfortunately, a lot of our leaves have started falling way too soon. And by that, I mean, we've been losing leaves off our tree probably for the last month and a half, because we've just not had that much rain. So I don't foresee, you know, as many beautiful colors here as we would like to see. I think some of the mountains have some pretty changing of the colors and that. But as far as where I live, they're kind of looking like that tree right there. But I wanted to say hello again and to show you the little snippets of what I'm working on. Like I said, I have too many squirrels in my head and not enough to do this. not enough time to do what I would like to do for the craft fair. And as I've mentioned, you know, we're sharing, my friend and I are sharing one table. So it's going to be tighter than what it was last time. Last time we had 2 tables, and a friend of mine and I shared one table, and it was very cramped. It was very cramped. So I don't plan on taking a lot of beanies. I may take this one, or I may keep it for myself. I'm loving it. I'm loving the colorways. To me, this kind of reminds me of the 70s and the early 80s when we would have the black lights, and they've come in and out all through these years of being so popular, and people are wanting to wear the neon colors and the black lights and all of that. So that's what this yarn reminds me of. It kind of takes me back to the 70s and early 80s when I was a young person. But I don't have a lot to show you. The ice cream cone, I did finish Ramon the Cone, it was called. And I will probably do another short. Unfortunately, my editing program is not the best on my phone. And the last couple of times I've tried to add pictures and videos together, for some reason it would not let me. I will try, and if not, then I'll just put a short, maybe a post that shows Ramon the Cone. And I have the pizza in progress, but I haven't gotten very far because I wanted to, there's so much around here I need to be doing today, and just trying to get ahead of what I want to do for this craft fair. I'm looking forward to it. I always love going. I love seeing people. I love talking to people. We used to have a lot of yard sales in the yard, and everybody would beg me before we started the yard sale, please don't stop people and talk to them. Well, I'm that person because no matter where I go, I start talking to people. I do. And I just rattle and talk, and before we've left, even if I don't know them before, I feel like they're an old friend when they leave. So yeah, I'm that person you don't want to take places with you. I used to work for a lady, and she and I were best of friends, and we'd go shopping, and she said, oh my word, she said, is there anybody she doesn't know? She said, I can't take her anywhere because we're stopped and they start talking to her. And I'm just one of those people. But yeah, today's beautiful. I plan on taking the babies. I'm hoping, I feel like taking them in the backyard later on. That I've got their water bowl down there, so I'll just need to make sure I take plenty of water in my little satchel and let them run some energy off. Right now they're being lazy on me, and they've got to have their morning food here in a little bit. So I'm going to end this video while I can before it ends itself. Have a wonderful weekend. Everybody stay safe. Enjoy your day and enjoy your weekend. And join me back next time for more Crochet with Lulu and Friends. Thank you. Bye-bye.